Hey, how's it going, guys? Got another backpack review for you. Thank you so much to Young's Backpacking for hosting this. What you're looking at here is the Deuter Futura Zero SL. First off, let's start by saying that you can have the most expensive backpack in the world, but if it doesn't fit right, you're going to be hating life just because the weight's not going to be distributed evenly, it's going to be uncomfortable, and you're just not going to want to wear the pack in the first place. So what a bunch of female outdoor experts at Deuter did was they analyzed some of the differences between male and female anatomy, and they made packs that were specifically shaped for the female body. Normally, in terms of body shape, men tend to have straight torsos, whereas women tend to have a more hourglass-shaped figure with wider hips and narrower shoulders. And so this bag has been engineered to fit women's torso, which tends to also be shorter in length, hence the name SL for short length. I'm just going to go over some of the features of this bag, and hopefully it'll give you an idea of whether or not you might want to get it for yourself or for your girlfriend or your wife. So let's start. First off, just start with the suspension here. What you got here is a nice well-padded waist belt. I like the fact that it has a hip belt pocket. Deuter's pretty good about putting hip belt pockets on their waist belts. If you're going to have a waist belt, why not have a pocket? It's great. It's nice and sizable enough to stick change, small items, maybe it's a little bit small, too small for a phone, but anything small that you want to get to without having to take off the pack, so that's good. Give you a look at the clasp at the front here. And then you have nice padded shoulder straps, not too thick, but just enough to make it comfortable, and you have an adjustable sternum strap. Now for the SL version, since it's made for the female anatomy, they put the shoulder straps a little bit closer together than on the standard version, just because women tend to have narrower shoulders and wider hips, and the waist belt has been angled. Let's see if I can get the information card and give you a look at the picture here. If you'll notice here, the white would be the standard version, so the white outline. So as you can see, the waist belt for a standard version kind of goes out straight, whereas here on the orange, the waist belt for the SL version kind of tilts up, and that's to make for the angular hip angle on a women's backpack. Also, even though this is listed as being mostly for women, hence this little flower here, this comes off by the way, this is also recommended also for men who have a short torso as well. So don't think this is just for women. If you're a guy and you have a short torso, this will work out just fine. Just take out the flower or leave it, doesn't matter. This also boosts the Deuter Aircomfort system. I talked about it on my own backpack, the Deuter Futura 42. Basically what you have here is two aluminum stays. I don't know if you can see it here. These two stays that arch the back of the pack away from your body, and then you have this mesh panel right here that your body rests against, and this gives a nice little area right here for air to circulate, so you don't get sweaty back. I was worried when I first got my backpack that this mesh would rip or tear or break or whatever, but actually after kicking around my bag for a good 2 years, I haven't had any problems, so I trust it now. So it's pretty good. And the aluminum stays, they're flexible, they're strong, but they're flexible, so they can bend. So really, really durable system. So don't worry that you're getting a bag that's going to be comfortable but fall apart later. This system has lasted me really well. Going to the side, there are two compression straps. You have a bottom compression strap and a top compression strap, which you can also undo the top one with a clasp, like so. The bottom one is fixed, and then you have side mesh pocket on either side as well. It's elastic and it's pretty durable, this mesh material. Give you a look at the other side here, like so. Going to the back of the panel, back of the bag, is a top loading design. So you undo these two clasps, you take the top off. Basically what top loader design is just a main sack with a lid on top. Before I go to the main compartment, let me just talk about the lid. You have a back access pocket for the lid right here on the back. And then when you open up the lid on the underneath side, you have another access pocket right here. Going to the front of the bag, you have an elastic mesh pocket, which you can also tighten with the top compression strap right here. So In terms of storage space, I think you could stick a helmet here, but it's going to be kind of a tight fit. Would have liked this to be a little bit stretchier and a little bit more expansive for this mesh pocket, just so I could stick in a larger helmet. But for a bike helmet or anything around that size, no problem whatsoever. You can also stick, like, say you take off your mid layer, your fleece, you could just jam it in here without having to undo and get to the main part of the compartment of the pack. Going into the interior pocket. Oh, by the way, I love the fact that it's using these bright colors. It makes it easier for you to find your gear. If you have a black kind of interior, it makes it harder to find gear, but with this bright color, any items you put inside are going to stand out, and I love that. Going into the interior of the bag, you'll notice you have a Velcro loop attachment for attaching stuff, and you have this inner back pocket for sticking a hydration bladder. This bag is hydration compatible, and if you'll look here on the sides, you have a hole on one side here for the loop to go out and a loop on the other side, so you can have the hydration bladder going either from your left and right side without the loop hitting the back of your head. I really like that. It's a nice touch. And just give you a look here. That's basically it for the main compartment. Let me just close this guy up. That's about it. Pretty simple design. Fair number of pockets for outer storage and interior storage. Some gear separation in the lid, and very ergonomic design for different frame sizes. If you're of a shorter frame size, or if you are a woman and just want something that fits the contours of your body. So that's my little overview of the Deuter Futura Zero 40 SL. Thanks for watching, guys, and have a great day.